Hi, this is Bill, and you are on Finest Travel Beat with Angela and Bill. Today we take you to the island of St. Maarten, over on the French side, to the Secrets St. Maarten All-Inclusive Resort. We're going to show you around the resort, tell you our thoughts, discuss some issues that have existed at this property, and let you know whether we think Secret St. Maarten may be a good fit for you. Hi again, everybody, and thanks for watching. Today we take you to the island of St. Maarten. We stopped there recently on a cruise excursion, and as we like to do, we visited one of the local resorts for the day so that we can get the feeling for the resort and see what we think of it. Now, if you're on a cruise and you're going up there, it's going to take about 45 minutes. We took a taxi. I believe it was about $25 total. The pricing wasn't too bad. I unfortunately can't recall how much exactly it was. But it's about a 45-minute drive, as Secret St. Maarten is located on the French side of the island, and the airport and also the cruise port are located on the Dutch side of the island. Now, for those who aren't familiar with St. Maarten is very close to the island of Puerto Rico. It's actually in the Virgin Islands. Half of the island is French, half of the island is Dutch. As you can see, we're just driving you through from the cruise port over. Before we actually get to the resort, I want to kind of show you the roads a little bit. Definitely economically challenged areas here. Also, I would like to note that there are no border crossings from the French side or the Dutch side. You can go back and forth easily, and you do not need to have your passport with you when going across. It's basically a booth and kind of a difference in the roadway between the French side and the Dutch side of the island. Now, to tell you a little bit about Secret St. Maarten, right off the bat, we'll let you know that this was not a newly constructed hotel. This is a property that was taken over by Secrets about a year and a half ago, I would say. So it's an existing building, and it's a little bit different than any of the other Secrets resorts we've been to. If you follow Angela and I on either our Facebook page or watch our videos, you know we are huge fans of Secrets resorts. And there's a certain level of luxury that we've come to expect with Secrets. And we'll show you around. At the end, we'll tell you our thoughts on whether we would return to this resort for a stay or not. But again, just kind of want to show you around. As we're entering here, you can see there are some shops, not many, that are located just outside the property. And you can use those if you needed to pick up some basic essentials while you're there. Now, one of the first things you'll notice is that it's a little bit different lobby than many of the Secrets resorts. It's open air. It's a little bit on the smaller side. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the Secrets in Cozumel, Secrets Aura Cozumel. So while it's a 5-star resort, it doesn't have that wow factor with things like a river going through the lobby and stuff. As you can see, walk straight out from the lobby. There's no types of stairs or elevators involved to get right onto the ground level. It's a fairly short walk through the area. You can see you have units on both sides. It's about 3 levels. And again, if you've seen our other videos, we like to kind of walk you around and just point out things as we go through. And then also to give you some commentary and some thoughts that we have. I'll discuss just a little bit more about the location. The location of Secret St. Maarten is, as I said, on the French side of the island and kind of on the far French side of the island. So it's not really close to the cruise port or the airport or any of the downtown shopping areas that are in St. Maarten in Phillipsburg. So again, it's a good 40-minute ride, 45-minute ride to get to that. And there obviously isn't as much going on the French side. It is a little bit poorer, shall we say, and definitely not as built up. You can notice there's a difference in the roads as well. Now, we visited a little bit earlier in the day when our cruise pulled in, which was, again, fairly early, and we left on the earlier side also. We leave ourselves plenty of time to get back to the cruise ship just in case there are some issues. So, as you can see, there was plenty of chairs available, and it was definitely not crowded whatsoever. As we were leaving and waiting to get a taxi back, the resort did kind of come to life. But again, it's a fairly laid back resort. I would definitely say this is more for couples and looking for some relaxation. The pools, as you can see, were absolutely gorgeous. That one pool was huge. The beach was nice. The water, what could be a little bit rough, it looked like. It's a small beach. There are chairs on it, but again, really beautiful view and just definitely that blue tropical water as well, which we love. The other thing we'll note, which was kind of interesting, is that you'll see that on the beach there are some ships out there. There's also a marina located next to it. Secret St. Martin is kind of on an inlet that goes, there's a pathway that goes on, if you're looking out towards the water, on the right side of the property that goes back towards a marina. Rooms on that side are called Marina View. It's not the greatest view from what I've seen in pictures, but that's what they call it, a marina view. Now, it's a little bit difficult to give you a full review of everything when we visit just for the day. But while we were there, the service was good. The service was good. It was not great. We've noticed that at other Secrets resorts we've stayed at, they were a little more attentive. Again, this was back a few months ago. The resort did not seem all that crowded. I believe they said they were at about 40% capacity. This resort in general has had some challenges reaching capacity. And at the end, I'm going to explain to you some of the issues that have been reported by my clients and people that I know that have stayed at this property. I guess the way I would best describe this resort, as opposed to other Secrets and Dreams resorts, which we are huge fans of, is that this one had a little bit more of a European feel than a Caribbean feel. It was definitely a quieter, laid back vibe. If you're looking for a party atmosphere, this is probably not the resort you want to go to. But for an anniversary or possibly a honeymoon, it's probably a nice place to go. And if you're just looking for that quiet time on the beach and to relax by the pool. As we go through and finish the walkthrough on the resort, before we give you our final thoughts, I'd like to ask you to hit the like button if you're gaining some value out of this. It helps us out. And also subscribe to the channel. We have many videos of Secrets resorts, Dreams resorts, other all-inclusives, as well as cruises. Angela and I do a ton of traveling. We have a lot of travel coming up this year. And if you hit the subscribe button, you'll get notified when we post new videos. And it also helps us out a lot. And best of all, it costs you absolutely nothing. Now let's talk about some of the issues that this resort has had. As many of you know, I am also a travel advisor, and I had sent a couple here last year, and there was no water for days in their room. Now, this is not the fault of the resort. It was the entire area was without water due to some sort of a water main break or construction. The hotel manager was great. He did everything he could to make them as comfortable as possible, and the clients did end up getting a credit, but it didn't help the situation that they experienced at all. So that's one thing that hopefully they have rectified. The other thing I'll note is that this resort, as I stated earlier, that definitely had less of a luxury feel than many other Secrets resorts that we've stayed in. Secrets Playa Mujeres comes to mind, and Secrets Cap Cana is another one that comes to mind. Is resorts that really had a very luxurious feel and were actually much larger. This resort is somewhat smaller. As you can see here, this is the room where they will do shows and entertainment at night. It's functional, but not luxury. The staff was amazing. They were very friendly, very helpful. They helped us get a taxi back to the cruise port without issue. And again, it's very well maintained grounds and beautiful, but there are issues in that area. And if you're thinking of secrets, now here you see the preferred club. This is an upgraded option that Secrets does have available at their resorts. It's a little bit pricey, but Angela and I do it every time. We have a video on the channel about Preferred Club and some of the inclusions there if you'd like to check that out at some point. As we give you our final thoughts, we'll take you to the highlight of the resort, which is the beach, which was absolutely gorgeous. It was small, but the water was nice and calm and very enjoyable. Now, would we go back to this resort and would I send more clients there? At this point, I would say probably not. Through the things I've read and their views I've read, they still need a little bit more work to bring it up to probably the standards that I would look for. Now, also understand there are not a lot of all-inclusive resorts in St. Maarten, so this is definitely one of the options. And if you are looking for something that is a little quieter. Once again, thanks for watching. If you got any value out of this video, hit that like button, please. Leave a comment below if you have been to Secret St. Maarten, or if you're thinking of going to Secret St. Maarten. We'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts. And again, it would really help us out if you hit that subscribe button. Again, costs you nothing, and this way you'll get notified with all our future videos. So on behalf of Angela, we thank you for watching, and we will see you on our next adventure. Bye-bye, everybody.